Old Tom and Mr. Johnson were two peas in a pod. They lived quiet days in their sunny little house. Mr. Johnson found Tom as a scared kitten, abandoned and alone. He gave Tom a home. Tom, in return, gave Mr. Johnson companionship. He was a furry, purring shadow. Years flew by, turning into a blur of sunrises and sunsets. Tom wasn't a spry kitten anymore. His fur, once vibrant orange, was now speckled with white, a testament to time's passage. Mr. Johnson, too, had slowed down. His once bright eyes were clouded with age. But their bond remained, a silent language of shared glances and gentle touches. One day Mr. Johnson didn't wake up. Not at his usual time, not when the sun peeked through the curtains. Tom knew. Animals sense these things, a shift in the air, a silence too profound. He waited by the bedroom door, a low, rumbling meow escaping his throat. He was worried. Soon, strangers arrived, their faces etched with concern. Mr. Johnson was gone, taken to a place Tom didn't know. The house felt different, emptier. Tom wandered from room to room, searching for the familiar presence of his owner. The scent of Mr. Johnson lingered, but it was fading. The strangers moved through the house, packing away memories into boxes. Tom watched them, his green eyes wide with confusion and sadness. He missed the gentle hands that once stroked his fur, the soft voice that called his name. The world had changed, and Tom felt lost in it. Days turned into weeks. Tom was restless, pacing the house that felt so empty without Mr. Johnson's presence. One afternoon, a familiar scent wafted through the air as the door creaked open. It was Mr. Johnson's granddaughter. She had brought Tom with her to the hospital. "Grandpa wants to see you," she whispered, her voice thick with tears. Tom felt a surge of hope. He would see his friend again. The hospital room was cold, smelling of antiseptic and something unfamiliar, a mix of sorrow and hope lingering in the air. Mr. Johnson lay in bed, frail and pale, his life slowly ebbing away. But his eyes lit up at the sight of Tom, his faithful companion. "My boy," he whispered, his voice raspy and weak. Tom, the old tabby cat, jumped onto the bed, curling up beside Mr. Johnson's hand. He purred, a low rumble of comfort that seemed to fill the room with warmth. They stayed like that, two old souls, their love a silent symphony in the sterile room. The nurses watched from the doorway, moved by the bond between man and cat. It was a moment of pure, unspoken love, a final farewell that needed no words. The room, once cold, now felt a little warmer, a testament to the enduring power of love and companionship. Mr. Johnson passed away the next morning. The family gathered, their hearts heavy with grief as they tried to come to terms with the loss of a beloved father and friend. Tom felt it, a piece of his own heart breaking. The bond he shared with Mr. Johnson was unlike any other, and the void left behind was immense. He stopped eating, his purrs fading into silence. The once lively and playful cat now lay still, his spirit dampened by the absence of his dear friend. He missed his friend, his person, his world. Every corner of the house reminded him of Mr. Johnson, and the emptiness was palpable. A few weeks later, Tom joined Mr. Johnson. The house, once filled with their shared moments, now stood silent, a testament to their unbreakable bond. He passed away peacefully in his sleep. It was as if he knew it was time to reunite with his beloved owner in a place where they could be together again. Some say animals don't have souls, but those who witnessed the connection between Tom and Mr. Johnson would beg to differ. But those who knew Tom and Mr. Johnson knew the truth. Their bond was a testament to the depth of love and companionship that transcends the boundaries of life and death. They were two souls, intertwined, destined to find each other again, in that quiet place where love never dies. Their story is a reminder that true love in any form is eternal.